everyone. So today I'm going to be doing a little bit of a different type of video. I'm going to be doing my current Netflix obsessions. So I am going to include even some old favorites that I've already finished watching, some TV shows, all TV shows. I'm not really going to include any movies in this video. If you would like some movie suggestions, just comment down below and suggest that for me. But today I'm going to be talking to you guys about what I'm currently watching on Netflix, and not as much about the storylines, but what I really like about these shows. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. So probably the number one obsession right now is the Vampire Diaries. I am on season 2 currently, and there's just so much drama and love and suspense, and it's just such a good show. It can be a little bit violent, not too gory, but because you know it's fake, but so those are the parts that I'm not as fond of, but I really like this show because I think that it's very exciting to watch, and I just want to keep knowing what happens in the storyline, and it's a very intriguing show. Number 2 of my Netflix obsession would have to be New Girl. This is one of my all-time favorite comedies, I must say. I'm not much of a comedy watcher for TV shows. I mean, there are some jokes here and there in some of the shows I watch, but I've never watched Modern Family or any of those types of shows. But I absolutely love the cast of this show. The characters have to be one of my favorite parts of this show, because as you get to know the characters, the show just, whatever they say, I crack up. I laugh out loud every single episode, and it's easy to watch. It's just 20 minutes. It's not much of a commitment. I think there's only like 4 seasons on Netflix, and I just finished all 4 seasons on Netflix, but there is season 5 is on TV right now, or it might have just ended or something. But New Girl is so funny. Zooey Deschanel is one of the main characters, if you guys are familiar with that actress, but they are all so talented and so hilarious. I definitely recommend you watch it. Number 3 would have to be Friends. So this is the other comedy that I just started, I think maybe in the fall or the winter. But I am currently on season 4 of Friends, and this is the other show that I really like the characters. So for this, it is a comedy, started in the 90s. I'm sure you guys all know about Friends, but I thought everyone always references Friends, and it's such a classic. I should just watch it. It seems like it's really funny, so I started watching it, and I think that is a really funny show. It's a sitcom, so I'm not really watching for like the drama aspect. It's more of the comedy and just like getting to know the characters, and it helps if you start from the beginning just so you have a background on all the characters and on the storyline and stuff. So I decided just to start from the beginning, but I think that this show is amazing. I definitely think that it's worth the hype. And I understand why it's such a classic. I think that it's really funny, and even though these characters are in their 20s, I'm 18, and I think some of it's kind of relatable, although they are older, so they're in different stages of their lives. But I think that it's a really good show to watch from the very beginning. Another show I have been loving on Netflix is Reign, and this is about the Queen of Scots, and it's about all of the drama and the lifestyle and everything of royals. And it sounds really boring just because of the time period, because it's all the way back from the 1500s, but it's honestly not at all. They put in a lot of drama and different aspects that some of it I could actually seriously see happening, which is very crazy to say, but although some of it is a little bit far off, but it's a really interesting show to kind of get like the background. And what's really interesting in this show is the costumes. I think that, I don't know, I notice a lot of details in shows and just everything in general. I think I am a very detail-oriented person, I guess. but I think that the costumes, I'm not sure, they seem like they would be spot on for the time period at least, but they're just so intricate and very, very cool and interesting, especially for like the women and the queen and her ladies. And I think that this is just a really cool story just to get like a little bit of background, but it's not all about history, not at all. It's more about the drama and the love and some violence and war and all different things combined into one, which I really like. So I believe those are all the shows that I'm currently watching on Netflix. I know that seems like kind of a lot, but honestly I just kind of alternate. When I'm in the mood for a comedy, I have 2 options. If I'm in the mood for drama, I have 2 options. And Ray and I actually watch with my mom, so whenever she's available to watch, I watch that with her. And it's nice to just kind of switch it up if you want a different change of pace or you're not in the mood for whatever, you can change. And there's just so many options on Netflix, which I really, really like. But I'm going to share with you some of my old favorites that I have already finished and I absolutely loved and I definitely recommend to you guys. So one of them is definitely One Tree Hill. So One Tree Hill it starts off just people in high school. It's about a high school basketball team that's really, really good. And what I really like about that show was all of the drama that was in it, but also you really get to know the characters. And I think that's a big one for me for TV shows, is when you get to know characters, I think it helps you enjoy the show 10 times more. And with One Tree Hill, the characters are all very lovable for the most part, which I really like. And it goes on for about 9 seasons, I think, but it is so, so good. You just kind of grow up with the characters, which is really cool, and it's a must-watch for sure. Another show that I absolutely love on Netflix to kind of watch in a long period of time is Grey's Anatomy. It's currently still on TV, but there are plenty of seasons to watch if you want to binge watch something. It is a medical show, but I find that there is a little bit more drama rather than focusing on patients and what's going on with the medical stuff, which I kind of like because I guess you could say I'm not super into medical stuff, but I think that it's still really, really interesting. This is another show that all of the characters I absolutely love. They're all so funny and you just get to know all of these different parts of their lives, and it just makes you fall in love with the show even more. And another show that I have already finished is Gossip Girl. I watched this over this past summer and I think it's 6 seasons, I believe. And this is a good show. It's currently not on TV anymore, but I thought that it was a really good drama to watch. For this show, surprisingly, you know what, I didn't really like many of the characters, and they were all, the thing about this show is it was a little bit frustrating for me because things could just be avoided if someone would have just done this, and it would be a lot easier. And I know that they do that on purpose because it has to keep going, the show has to go on, but I wish that that weren't the case sometimes, because it's so just annoying when you want someone to do something and they're just going the complete opposite direction. But it's still a really good show and I definitely recommend it. And I think those are all of my current and old Netflix obsessions. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys want to know what my current TV obsessions are, not necessarily on Netflix, but just playing right now, then definitely leave a comment down below and suggest that to me, because I would love to do a video on that too. I have actually done a what I'm watching currently on TV, a video maybe like a year ago or something like that. So I will link that down below if you guys are interested in seeing that. So that's kind of what would be the TV one. But anyways, I hope you guys found some good recommendations from this video. If you guys want to find out more about the plot lines or more details about the shows, I would just recommend Googling any of them, and you will get just a summary of kind of what the show's all about if you are interested. And that is it. So thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.
Is it too late now to say